Good morning, Miss Quinn. Kyle and Rocky up here on top of the roof, and we just got done looking over everything. First off, I want to start with the exposed nails. So you'll see a lot of these chalk marks here. All of these, most of it is going to be for exposed nails, exposed fasteners on the roof here. There's some other chalk marks we'll get into once we get there, but I did check out this step flashing here and the counter flashing over the top for you. So this counter flashing over the top, even though the paint is peeling and it doesn't look great, it is in fact, proper and working. The step flashing underneath, that lighter gray, is the step flashing that should be installed before this counter flashing goes on top. So everything looks to be installed correctly. I would not suspect any leaks. If there are, we can definitely dive into that. We have not been inside yet to check everything out, but just normal wear and tear on the shingles here. There is some staining on this left facing slope. You see it there, see it on the back one, see it right here. Just shingles kind of stopped their algae fighting abilities. So when they stop doing that, they start staining up like this on the north slopes, because the sun will dry all the acid rain and everything on the other slope. So here's the third pipe boot, because I started on that end. Not dry rotted. These are pretty good. The fasteners do need some sealant on there. This pipe boot was manufactured in 07. So my guess is the roof was put on 08, 09-ish. So we're basing it off about 13 to 15 years old tops, but it's still got plenty of life left in it for probably at least seven years or so. Fasteners on this flue pipe needs to be sealed up. We did find a low nail, some more exposed fasteners. We did find a low nail in the shingle right here on the back slope, and then also on the front slope down there, right down there on the front. So there is some other nails that need to be sealed up on all of these ridge caps, shingles, around this flue pipe. Looks like there was a prior repair right here where there's a darker shingle. More exposed fasteners on that pipe jack, and then some over here. The awning, it looks like it's installed pretty well. We just recommend some sealant around those bolts and those brackets just to make sure it's not leaking inside. I think they did a pretty good job installing it. The only other thing we have is these gutters. So there is a break, a separation in that gutter, and there's a break and a separation in the gutter underneath this awning right here. So it needs a couple connectors. Looks like all the gutters in the corners have some mastic applied to it, because when I walked all the way around the house, it looked like most of the miter joints, they were leaking. So someone has come through and sealed all those up. If they're working and in good condition, that's fine. But if not, we need to install some new miters for those and make sure they're taken care of for the future. So our recommendation is definitely getting everything sealed up. Make sure there's no exposed nails up here. Make sure all the sealant's good, all the pipe jacks are good. We'll seal all that up for you and get those connectors put on those two gutters, so then they're actually working properly, and fix any miters that could be leaking. So we'll write all that up and send it to you. Thank you for letting us take a look.